Welcome to Blackbriar Gaming. Geez, have we woken up to something exciting this morning. We have an amazing leak of the Tomb King of Khemri Edition Army Box that will be released for the old world, we assume in early 2024. These are some shots of the boxes, obviously taken from a warehouse in China somewhere, I dare say, maybe the UK. I'm not sure exactly how their development works and their production works, but what we've got here is the artwork for the box, both front and back of the Tomb King Army box that's coming, which it confirms all kinds of things. So the first thing that it confirms is that we are getting faction-specific army boxes, one for the Tomb Kings, and we can assume one for the Bretonnians. We can see here exactly what models are included in the Tomb King edition, and we can see what the new artwork for the old world looks like. So here we have the front of the box. They've gone with this amazing art on the front, which I love. You've got some spearmen there. You've got a skeleton archer. Then you've got that bone dragon, either the necrolith bone dragon, either the Tomb King or the High Priest riding that as options within the box. But let's get to the exciting part and jump round the back. All right, here we've got the back of the box. Now, not the best picture in the world. These leaks are always taken on potato phones, but let's see what we've got. So, as I said, we've got that bone dragon with the Tomb King on it, and the option to have the High Priest on there instead, and then the other model as a separate. So they've got here on the front, they've got the Tomb King separate on that 25mm base, while the High Priest, or Monarch, I suppose, you can go either, I think is the gist of it, is riding that necrolith bone dragon. So that big, huge plastic, amazing miniature coming in the army box as we suspected. Now let's look at the other miniatures included here. You get a lot in this army box. It looks to be probably around 1,000 points, I imagine, of fantasy, which is a great point to start playing the game. So we've got, in total, we've got the Bone Dragon, we've got what looks like 40 Spearmen. You can see there, they're organized in 2 units of 20. Really nice numbers to be playing around with. That starts to hint at what we should expect to for units to be sized at. We've also got 2 units of Skeleton Horsemen coming at 8 miniatures each. I'm so excited here. So we've got 16 Horsemen coming in this box, 40 Spearmen in total. We can see some archers up the back. As per the Bretonnians, we're assuming these are coming in boxes of 32. There are 2 units of 16 archers up the back there. This also means we can probably assume the Spearmen are going to come in a box of 40, which is wild, or maybe small boxes of 20. But if they're releasing archers in boxes of 32, I would assume that these Spearmen might be the same, and we get them in a big old box of 40, but here they come, maybe 2 units of 20. Wait and see. But yes, so we've got the 40 Spearmen, the 16 Skeleton Horsemen, we've got 32 archers up the back there, and then off to the side, you've got the 3 Skeleton Chariots, and of course, as I mentioned, the Bone Dragon, the Tomb King, and the High Priest. So that is a boat ton of miniatures. Absolutely amazing for a starter box. We haven't seen boxes this size for a long time. This is epic. For a single faction to come in a big box like this is great, and really brings back those past vibes of Games Workshop with those huge army boxes they used to have. And there'll be some wild savings in this, I can only assume. So let's see what else we get in the kit. So it comes with a rulebook, and that's how we know we are getting only faction specific. We can assume we're getting only, very strongly assume, faction-specific starter set. So we're not getting, as they hinted to, that normal kind of starter set that most Games Workshop games get, where you've got 2 separate factions, although they've definitely been changing that up recently. You're getting, for release, 2 army boxes, 1 for Tomb Kings, 1 for Bretonnians. We can assume, as fantasy grows, they will bring out other faction starter boxes like this for orcs, for chaos, for elves, etc. But here we get the rulebook, we get some reference sheets, we get some whippy sticks, templates, and some dice. And you can see that big 93 on the back there. We get 93 models in this starter set, which is absolutely fantastic. It'll be really interesting to see how they price this for Australian dollary dues. I'm expecting how they've recently priced things like the Legions Imperialis starter set, so probably around the 330 mark would be my guess, maybe up at about 350, which for all those miniatures will be hopefully a pretty good deal if that's how they price it. We're into speculation now because we can speculate now that we've got this in our hands. Thinking about the Bretonnians, we can actually start to think about what they're going to include now in the Bretonnian starter set. Now that we have a good understanding of the amount of miniatures, we can probably expect those 32 archers coming in the Bretonnian starter set. We can expect that epic character on the Pegasus? I believe so. We can expect some of those new foot knights, obviously some peasants with halberds or spears, and then some regular Knights of the Realms, and probably some Pegasus Knights as well. So that's probably everything that's going to be included. We're probably talking 32 peasant archers or bowmen. We're probably expecting... it might be 40 peasant with that halberd and shield or a spear and shield kind of combination, or it might be 20 of them, or 25, and then maybe some foot knights as well as the two kind of foot units, as opposed to going down the 40 plus the 10. They might do that, 40 regular peasants, and then the extra foot knights perhaps replacing one of the skeleton horseman units here, and then only having one Knights of the Realms unit. But I think we'll see one unit of peasants with combat weapons. I think we'll see the 2 units of the peasant bowmen, much like we see here. I think we'll see a unit of foot knights. I think we'll see 2 units of Bretonnian Knights of the Realm, or knights in general that can be made in different ways. And then I think we'll see 3 Pegasus Knights in place of the Chariots, and the Bretonnian character in place of the Bone Dragon, that big one that can be made in different ways on the Pegasus. So there we go. So we've got the Tomb Kings. We can now assume what we're going to see with the Bretonnians. These army boxes are huge. The artwork is fantastic. I love that old school vibe they're going with. That's it. That's all there is today. These are out live. I found these through a friend, actually. Sent them to me by message very early this morning, but I tracked them down on Facebook. They're in the Old World group. They might be taken down soon. We'll wait and see. It'll be interesting to see what Games Workshop's reaction is to this. Are they then going to go live with a Warcom article about this army box? Geez, I hope so we can get some better pictures and just get that hype absolutely rolling. That's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to keep rolling those dice and getting fired up for fantasy. I'm so excited. I'm forgetting my taglines. Have a great day. Bye.